Okay, that's end of session. We're happy to push on with the tyres.
Copy.
Radio check, Kev.
Radio is good.
Radio check.
Yeah, radio check.
P1 and 2 right now. I'm feeling this lap's gonna be terrible though because they're being held up by those two. Maybe not. I'll be able to get a faster lap. Also beat us on the line. Magnuson improved for the second lap. Yes, he did. So that's he did. That's what Magnuson did. That's another thing. So, let's see. I'm probably won't run Magnuson again this run. Probably just Giovinazzi. So I'm just going to run Giovinazzi this time. Just because I don't know if that's going to be safe. Because I feel like a lot of those guys are going to improve faster than that. But since Madison's not even 7/10 off of Staffan's time, I think he's okay. So we'll see what he's at. Bottas improved. I might be screwed. That's alright. Sweet. So I got 8 and 12 for that. Not too bad. A lot of these guys in the front are going to be taking engine penalties, so this might be lucky for me. So we're going to do use set for him. Just one set for this. We're going to use set for him. So in this save, Magnuson's been doing really good about making it through on the first run, so hopefully this time should be okay.
Radio check. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, loading clear.
Q2 is usually a different story. Q2 usually takes the second run, but as you go out this first, I'm going to get a bank lap so I know what I'm shooting for. This is going to be held by Ocon, I think. Madison's behind Vettel, so he's going to have a slow lap. I feel. It's faster than it. Giovinazzi's a ways behind Madison, though. Both those guys are going to do another lap. So, but they were both on used tires, so that does help me a little bit. I can put a new set on now. We'll go to the end of this session, about 3.5 minutes left. We'll send them both out again. So right now, we got some work to do for both of them. Hamilton's up in the top 3. It's weird to see. In the save, they are behind me in the constructors. So see what happens. See if we can get both cars on top 10. So I think both cars on the top 12 is one qualifying goal, and then another one is both in the Q3. So see what happens. So new tires, let's see how much they help. Magnuson is a second off pole. So it'll be the first race in a while that Magnuson doesn't make it into Q3. No, we're okay. So the Vettel and Giovinazzi are the only two. This track doesn't suit our car very much because I have spent quite a bit of R&D on getting the high speed, but now it's affected the low speed some. So this is going to be a track that's going to be difficult, I think, to do any decent on. But right now the goal is just to get I need to do Q3. Oops. We go both into Q2. Just gotta get both are in the top 12, so we get that one too. So then finishing just gotta finish both on top 10 or 12. So the goal is to get both in the points, to be honest, but You set for the beginning of this.
Ready, check, Kevin.
Radio is good.
So let's see what Magnuson can do in the top 10 shootout. Put a new set on. So the goal for him is I'll probably start him on a new set of softs in this race. Giovinazzi I'll probably put on mediums, so I might do softs too, just because there's gonna be a decent gap between the two of them. So let's see if he can improve them being on softs. He should be able to, and they're new. See if I can at least jump a couple of these cars.
End of session.
So let's see if he can improve. Not much. It's P8. Which that's not bad. That's about average for his qualifying here lately. We have 3 cars up front that are going to the tail, so that'll move me up to 5th probably. Giovinazzi up to the top 10.
The time has come to fight it out. It's race day.
Haas proved quite resourceful during qualifying. That puts them in a very good position to make the most of this race start. This weekend, Red Bull displayed real promise during qualifying, but will they fulfill that potential by the time they reach the checkered flag? We've been having lovely clear weather, although there are a few clouds lurking. Hopefully they'll stay in check for the duration of the race.
Well, we've got some fascinating strategies that are sure to be applied today. But for now, all eyes shift to the starting line of the Singapore Grand Prix.
So we'll see what we can do here. Alright, so strategy for this race. I want to see what this is. Yeah, definitely have some space to move here. So we're going to take this and move it to where it's down here a ways. So that way I have some room to work. Okay, so I didn't save that. I hate how this, you have to go down the bottom hit save instead of just backing out of it. Same thing. 5, so we'll just do 26. We actually select his.
A partly clear night here. Drivers now lined up on the grid. Let's take a look at Haas. There's the other Haas. Not as close to the front as they might have wished for, but we know the race order can change a lot during those first few corners. The teams are ready to go. We're just moments away from the Singapore Grand Prix. And it's lights out
Okay, so we're gonna pause it. Do attack for about a lap or so. I want to see what the tire strategies are for everybody else. So, soft no comes the first one on mediums. Anybody on hards down the field? No, it's all soft. Okay. Clear ahead of 5th place, and the other 2 at tail of field. Okay, so that makes it easy for us. So let's get this going here. Look at this. He is still in P5. Oh, Joanette's P9. This is probably gonna be a rough race for our car, to be honest, just because, like I said, the way this car is upgraded, it's not upgraded for high downforce at all, for slow speed. I definitely forgot to add fuel to this. Might have to be some fuel saving towards the end. Let's see if we can get a couple spots. I know Madison isn't gone anywhere. He's the same way. So right now we're just kind of Mercedes is who we're watching because that's who we have to beat. Because that's who we're fighting the constructors for. So let's see if we can stay ahead of those guys. So the clear being right behind me, that's going to make it a little more difficult, but if I can't make an overtake, nothing. I just got to watch the tire temps with it on aggressive like this.
DRS enabled.
Haas with an overtake.
Nice work.
I'll make move up the inside. No, and he lost a spot from it. Can regroup and try that one again.
Oh, and Ferrari just gained a place.
So that was bad on my part. Let's see if we can pick up a spot. So, like I said, goal is to finish right behind the 2 Ferraris and the Red Bull up front. Get a P4. I've got quite a few podiums this season already with these guys. So I like to keep it that way. Alright, so I have second behind the guys in front. Giovinazzi's got a decent pace. Just gonna keep him the way it is right now. Good pace on the tires. I try to let the Ferrari get past him and then go for a pass. Just kind of playing by ear right now. Need to really kind of get by the Ferrari and the Mercedes. But can't really get anywhere just for this second. DRS train. You know, we're taking out one of them. Ooh, no. It's twice he's done that right there. Do it down this next DRS straight because this should be DRS zone right here. Oh, Madison, let's see if we can get closer. Still works, I have to recharge for a lap.
Is that a new race position for Haas?
I realized that they got fast. Oh, they're battling. So right now I'm trying to get him up into 4th.
That's a good overtake from Alpine. Haas with an overtake.
So I know that this car is faster than the Mercedes, so I just gotta get by him. To get him out of the second range of Alonso. So I should have done that, yep. Back him off a second. Back him off a second. Okay. We are with the P5 right now for women's. Those are both of the points, really. That's all I care about. So, I hit her to see how far away we are. Nessie's got a gap to Alonso, so I'm good there. Check tire wear, we're on pace right now. Let's see what we can do. 2.8, 2 laps short on fuel somehow. And I was right on the money before. Alright, so let's see. We're close there. No, Nessie's got a decent gap, so I don't have to worry about him right this second. Perez is starting to move through the field, so I'll have to keep an eye on him. So is Hamilton, so I have to keep an eye on those two. But the other guy's got a decent gap bar, so I don't have to worry about it too much. Like I said, I got a decent pit window. I'm pitting as soon as lap 20, and as late as probably lap 28 for both of these guys. So may undercut with Magnussen. So we got we're in the train now with these guys, so I might recharge with him. I don't recharge to the beginning of the lap, so I'm gonna wait till we get towards there. At least that way it's on there. So we're still about 8/10 back with Magnussen, so not too terrible yet. And Giovinazzi still got a decent gap behind him and increasing it, so that's good. Still trying to form in the front, so now that he's at a DRS, I'm going to try to get him out and overtake with this guy here. Oh, they're pitting up there. So the softs are pitting. There's really outside DRS. I needed. Okay. Cool. I want to neutral. I need to get him out of DRS. I want to deploy. Get out of his range. Can I get out of Russell's DRS?
Charge on, please.
Bottas is pitted.
Okay, so he's done decent. Let's see what we can get here, see if I can get some more points. So we got a 13-second gap in to Giovinazzi from Russell, so same for us. And then see what we got for tires. So a lot of people have pit. So we got hards for Verstappen, so we're trying to stretch these softs long enough to get the mediums. Let's see if we can overcut. Power's still decent, so as long as it doesn't drop off drastically, we're okay. So Russell's falling off. Good. Okay, so we're gonna stay out. Like I said, we're gonna wait until closer to lap 20. See, get the cars behind. Gotta do recharge for the next lap. Is that gonna be a crash? Is that gonna be a safety car?
There's been a crash. Sounds like a single car. Let's see what
I don't think
happened.
that's what if I already
Let's
came
watch
out.
this. The Alfa Romeo involved in this one.
So which one crashed here? Locked up and went straight on.
Oh, a nasty crash.
Figure that would have been a safety car because he probably is out. He's still in. Alright then. Okay, so I'm gonna do this. So we got ways yet, so we're good. Decent lead right now. 21 seconds to there. A lot of guys going on hards. Probably gonna have a tire advantage if Leclerc went on hards. Did he go on hards? I don't know what he did. Just one crash now.
We've just had a crash on the track.
Not a
Let's
crash.
take a closer look. Now look at this. It was the Alpha Tauri driver involved.
Same spot that Joe did. Surprised that he still continued to drive to that one too. Mediums. Get Russ put on hards.
Yeah, he's on box.
Hey, box.
So, and then Madison's gonna put the next lap. We got a decent gap. I'll put us in probably P3, maybe 2. I don't think Russell's close enough. So gap to get now. So I do this. Did all these guys in front of me pit? So Norris did not. Ocon did not. So I got Bottas to catch, Staffen to catch. Alright, so we got some work to do. Okay. So he's good there. So that's gonna put us. Yeah, we'll be alright. Oh, Magnuson's still getting P2. Giovanetti's got to catch him yet. What happened to the other two? I must have overcut them hardcore or something. Yeah, because Russell was right behind me. So Russell's 5.5, so we're good there. Giovanetti's 2. Let him save some fuel again. I can get up to 7th, that'd be ideal, but I'd like to get past the at least Ocon too. 5 seconds out of Russell. That's a tire strategy for him. Hards, he's on older hards. Okay, so he's good, neutral.
Is that a new race position for Haas?
So 6 seconds behind Russell, so we're good with him. I want to push with him. Let's see if we can get some moves done. We're at a second again, so we're going to go to overtake. Alright, so now we have a gap to catch.
Haas with an overtake.
A decent gap to Russell, still up front, so we're not having issues, but we are losing to Leclerc, but not really too worried about that. No worries about the guys behind. So now we have to try to catch Ocon. Giovanetti's tires are a little more warm, but I'm not too drastically worried about it. Okay, so we're to deploy for a lap, so I can try to get away from Bottas. So now pulling him along too. Okay, good exit. Okay, let's see if I can get away from him down the straight. Harvest. Crash now.
Yellow ahead, yellow ahead.
Here's the
We're
replay.
still moving, so I know I should be safety car from all these crashes.
Thank goodness, no.
So let's see if we can catch these guys. We're 4 seconds from away from Giovinazzi yet. About 9 seconds out of Russell, so we have a gap for Magnussen still, which we just passed some lap cars, so that's why we lost a little bit of time. Okay. 3.7. And then Bottas fighting me is not helping.
Looks like that was a position gained for Alfa Romeo.
Bottas fighting me. Not helping my situation any. Okay, so we'll do this, see if we can't get past them. No, we're gonna do this too. Tires okay yet? They're a little warm.
Haas with an overtake there.
See if I can get a little ways ahead. Dense. Okay, so come on, Gio. Let's get behind us for Russell too, so we're good there. Yeah, second ball test, not low fuel range. I'm surprised Magnuson's at that point, but there's some room to work, so I'm gonna leave that on there for a little bit. Save some tires too, because we really don't need it. I might just try this first and see if this saves fuel. I still have to pit, so it should be a free spot once he does pit.
Is that a new race position for Haas? Let's take a look at the replay. Now just focus on the Haas.
Not a bad pass there.
Haas with an overtake.
See a gap on him there, so we're good. 9 seconds to Russell, so we still have a gap to work with. Now it's the sides. Decent gap for both of them. So if we can keep Magnuson in P2, that would be cool. If we gap to him, I can recharge for a little bit. I'm pitted, so I got a gap now.
A position gained for Alfa Romeo.
Eight seconds yet to science, so we're good with Magnuson, so long we really got to worry about Gio. Seconds to science. Okay, so Magnuson's doing good still.
Mercedes moved up a place. Let's have a look. Now, just watch the Mercedes here.
Currently yellow at 7.
Let's see what happened there. Now have a watch of this. Looks like Ocon. They've lost control.
These tires are still doing good. Actually, I have some room to push for both of them, so we're going to leave that unaggressive. 8 seconds to...
Be good now.
Yeah, so we're still at 8 seconds, so we're gonna let that be for a little bit. He's down to like 7. Push again. So yeah, I'm just kind of watching to see where he filters at. Okay, I'm gonna go back up there because he is starting to gain a little bit. Gain about half a second that lap. Back past Bottas, so that's good. Do have some ERS to burn if I need to. For 7 seconds even, we'll go to times 8 because right now it's just kind of going to do with the battle for 7th because they're just going to go back and forth to the last lap. So
Alfa Romeo just moved up a place.
Magnussen, we're up to just under 7. 5 laps to go coming around this time. Leclerc's got a heck of a lead on me. Do this just to make sure that tires don't get too hot.
Haas with an overtake.
Point 3 seconds.
Looks like that was a position gained for Alfa Romeo.
That's there, so we have a straight battle for that position. It's the last lap, so deploy, so I know I got enough. Standard, so I didn't cook it. Deploy.
That's Leclerc. Charles Leclerc is today's winner.
Check the DRS.
Copy.
Checkered flag.
We got P2 for Magnussen, so another podium for him. Let's see if we can beat
Is that a
Bottas
new race
to the line.
position for Haas? Let's
See how we
take
did
a
that pass
closer
real
look.
quick.
Now just focus on the Haas.
P8 for him, not bad, not bad. So see if he can make it there. Looks like he's got a decent gap yet, so I'm gonna go back down to balanced. So he has miss a turn, because I've had a car miss a turn before the last turn just because I didn't do that right. So and then he got P8, so double points again. Cool.
A brilliant performance from the Haas driver. What a beautiful sight that is on the podium, and a true crowning achievement for everyone involved. A sensational achievement for that Haas driver, it has to be said. They'll be absolutely ecstatic to finish up there. Alongside them, of course, the other two talented drivers completing today's podium lineup. This is a good result for Haas, more than enough to satisfy the whole team.
You can see that the team runs like a well-oiled machine. Everything was precise and on point this weekend.
That's right, and they finished the race weekend in third place in the constructor standings.
Next round will see us head east as F1 prepares for the Japanese Grand Prix. We'll see you at Suzuka, a firm favorite for the drivers.
Points is now down to 2 points for the drivers. Getting a little bit on Checo, but I've still got probably about 30, 40 points away yet, so I don't think I'm going to catch him. And then we have a decent enough gap to Mercedes now, so shouldn't be too bad. We will catch you another day. Just getting driver's points real quick. That one's madness, so cool.